what is the information it have, sir?
See, what is ARDP32.bin means? So it's a bootstrap file. So let me show you. This is the PVS server, right? So here you can see, right? So this is ARDB32.bin. When you are configuring the PVS server, okay. When you are configuring the PVS server, it will you are getting the pop-up, right? Typically, only one TFTP service is deployed as part of the Citrix provisioning. Use the Citrix provisioning TFTP service. Why it's needed? So this is the like a file which will help the target device to get the operating system. So ARDP32.bin is nothing but the bootstrap file. So bootstrap file is nothing but once this bootstrap file downloaded in the target device, then only it will get the operating system from the PVS server. So you can see, right? So this file only where the target device need to get. So that's why you are mentioning that DSCP scope option.
Hello.
Yeah, Sheikh.
So this bootstrap file, do we need to create every time whenever we have a target device? I mean, separate target device or separate
No,
video?
no, see, by default, as part of this PVS installation, it will be created. You are just adding that bootstrap
No, no,
file
no.
name in the DSCP.
Yeah, previously I think you have created the bootstrap file in the previous server that you have copied to the data store.
No, no, that is for ISO, not a bootstrap file. That is
Okay.
ISO based. That's what I told you, right? There is two type of booting method is there. We'll discuss
One is
now.
BDM and network, you told.
Correct, exactly. So
Okay.
when you are using the network, that time only ARDB32.bin file will come.
Okay. Hmm.
But when you are using the BDM, then the ARDB32.bin will not come. So directly
Okay.
everything it will be added in the BDM file itself.
So
There you will get a
when we using the BDM method, so that time bootstrap file is required.
uh, there we have one more concept TSDB.
Hmm.
TB file and text. Let me tell you exactly the file name. TSBD something I forgot. Let me put on image. Let me try to boot this one.
Sir, normally we won't manage this TFTP server. This
No,
network team is
TFTP
managed.
server is nothing but a PVS server, man. Don't get confused.
Okay,
So TFTP server is nothing but your PVS server.
okay,
Okay.
okay, sir.
Immediately it's going very fast, otherwise I could have stopped and show it to you. 1 minute, let me check one more server. It's going very fast, otherwise I could have stopped and show it to you. Array. I don't know whether you can see it or not. I'm unable to see anything. Okay, otherwise let me show you my old video only. Because it's going very fast. I'm using this high configuration CPU and then RAM. That's why it's going very fast.
Garnier Men Turbo Bright Brightening Face Wash. Now at only rupees 85.
Wix Studio and Pantone present the Color of the Year Web Capsule, a collection of web design assets.
Hi, in this video, click 9 ways. Now I am going to file to reboot target device profile boot by using the user file.
When you're giving this BDM file, it will show TSD something, man. Okay, TSDBM. I forgot that file name exactly. 1 minute. Citrix BDM boot process. Okay, that one I will check and I will share. So now you know, right? We have two type of booting concept, right? One is DSCP scope option, and then one more Pixie boot, that is the BDM file. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So now, how we are going to do the image update? Like this is your PVS server, this is your VDisk. Okay. So PVS server and then VDisk is having communication. So you created few VMs in the hypervisor. So this hyper is getting operating system from the PVS server. So till now you are clear. Also, we have two boot method. Majorly, it's used by the IT infrastructure. One is DSCP scope option, where you need to configure additionally with the PVS server address, that is the image server, and then you can call it as a TFTP server also, and then your bootstrap file, like ARDB32.bin. So that's why the previous server called image server and then TFTP server. If you go to DSCP scope option, you can see, right, boot server host name. So this is called a TFTP server also. The boot file name is TFTP file. So don't get confused for this one. Alternate name like a boot file, that is a bootstrap file, and then a TFTP server is nothing but your previous server. Okay, when the target is getting IP address from the DSCP, also it will get the PVS server address. Once it's get the PVS server address, it will get communicated with PVS server, and then it will download the bootstrap file, that is ARDB32.bin. So how the PVS server will identify this particular target device need this VDisk? So what basis it will provide the VDisk to the target device? Anyone? So at what basis PVS server will allocate the operating system to the target device? We discussed, right, on main component, like on main things. MAC address, right? So for
Yes, yes,
PVS,
yes.
for PVS based VM,
Yes, sir.
the MAC address is a very important. If there is any mismatch in between the MAC address, for example, now you have VM3, the same VM you should have in the hypervisor, right? If there is any mismatch in the hypervisor, then that VM won't get boot up. Let me show you. And then we'll go with the image update. That's why for PVS, this MAC address is a very important for the target device. Administrator VSP here. Dot local. Array, what happened? VSP dot local. Okay, sorry.
Whisper, correct, Swana? Whisper.
No, wrong.
Mm.
So now this is one of the PVS based VM which is running with the operating system by PVS server, right? So what I am going to do right now, I am going to change the MAC address, okay? But I need to power off now. First I will show you the MAC address detail. So you can see that A8, okay, ending with A8. Go to PVS server. You can see, right, ending with A8. Okay, now I'm going to change the MAC address, okay? 00. Okay. Now what I will do, I will reboot this machine. Let's see this machine is getting operating system or not. You can see, right? Everyone, can someone
Yeah,
respond?
I could see.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
not
I could
connected to
see
the previous
somewhere.
server.
Yeah, why? Because the
MAC
MAC address
address
is not getting matched.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now
with
again,
Whisper and
yes.
this
So
one.
again, just go to this MAC, just
Change
verify
the MAC
A8.
address.
Okay, A8. We need to change to A8. A8. Now change the MAC address.
In studio, how it be, sir? It will unregistered or what, sir? How it will be?
Of course, it will be unregistered. If the machine is up and running fine, then only it will get registered. I will show you studio also.
Power state also same, sir.
No, power state it will be there. Power state is related to only. So now it's getting boot up. Okay, once you change the MAC address, it will started booting up.
So what is the exact impact when it's a MAC address it will change? What is the exact impact for
It
this
won't. It
particular
won't
machine?
boot up.
That's it.
Uh,
Okay, okay.
now go
Okay,
to
boot up in the studio, whether studio or previous
boss.
in this
If the
console.
VM is not up and running fine, so you should consider, right? VM is a dead state.
Yeah,
Obviously, it will be unregistered, right? First, if
yeah,
any
that's
VM
okay.
need to get registered in the Citrix, then it should be up and running fine, right?
Fine.
First,
Yeah.
you need to fix it from the PVS perspective only.
Okay.
Okay, so what I will do, already we have one catalog, right, which we created from the PVS. So now I am going to create a machine catalog, sorry, delivery group, and then I will publish one application. So now only one machine is getting booted. Already one machine is booted, so it's registered. So I am going to create delivery group. First, we'll access the desktop, and then we'll update the image. Okay, PVS. So just add the two machine. If I don't have network issue last 2 days, we could have complete something. But due to this one only. And this is our storefront server. Array, it's going for update. Okay, PVS desktop launch it. So just now we published this one, right? PVS desktop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Start launch. Okay, it's going for update, right? Might be that's why it's crossing. Let me try to access from outside. Workspace is going for upgrade. That's why. IP config 89. It's taking too much time. Okay, let it come. Okay, so this is clear, right? So now to update the image, like we have two type. So one is, for example, you have one Windows 2019 OS disk. So we can update by using private method. Okay, private and then versioning concept. So private is nothing but, for example, you have one VDisk, right? In the VDisk store, you have one VDisk. You need to copy and then you need to keep it in the VDisk store, and then you need to change this access mode from. We have two type of access mode. Okay, so standard and private. So private means read and write. Standard means only read only. Okay, so we can update the image update like a machine catalog update. How we are going to do for PVS based. One is private mode and then one more versioning mode. Okay, so in versioning mode I will discuss later. First we'll complete the private mode. So by default, when you are adding the VHD to multiple device, it should be standard mode. Okay, when you want to update the image, you need to copy the entire VDisk and then you need to put it in the VDisk pool, and then you need to attach that VDisk into one device, any device with the private mode. If the disk is booted with the private mode, then only you can able to write something on the VDisk, that is called the private. So in private mode only you can able to install the application. If it is standard, it will install, but again when it's going for the reboot, what are the changes you made, that will be discarded. So the similar behavior we used to have in the non-persistent VDA, right? In non-persistent VDA also, if you have admin rights, you can install the software, but until the machine reboot, the changes will be available. But once you reboot, it won't available, because always when the machine is going for the reboot, it will get the reference from the master image, correct? The similar way, for PVS you can update the VDisk by two method. One is private method and then one more versioning. Private method, you need to copy the existing disk and then you need to change the mode from standard to private, and then you need to attach this VDisk to any device, and then you need to boot up. Once it's booted up, you need to log into the particular machine. You can do whatever you want to install, you just install it, and then change the power of the machine, and then again you need to change the VDisk mode to from private to standard, and then you can assign the VDisk to the target device. You just reboot and then the latest changes will be available. So that's why I connected to this machine. Now you can see, if you want to know about the desktop, whether it's coming from PBS or not, you just go to system tray. You can see the virtual disk. Once you open the virtual disk, it will show the information. So this disk is active, booted from B disk. So virtual disk name. So it's a mode. You can see, right? Read only. I told you, right? Read only. So read only means
Yes, sir.
it's a standard mode. So if it is standard, then it's a read only. When you are going to do the image update, you need to make sure, once you booted the image, you need to make sure that machine in the private mode. If it is private mode, then only if you install something, it will be writed on the disk. If it is read only, then it won't write in the disk. Clear? You need to make sure also, when you are moving the image to production, you need to verify whether it's a private mode or sorry, read only or read write. You need to keep in mind which disk you added. You can see the disk name. Now it's showing Windows 19 OS, right? Just go to previous. The same name will be there. You just check. Go to VDisk pool. You can see, right? So like that, you need to identify. So what disk, from which disk this machine is booted, what is the mode of this disk, whether it's read only or private. So cache type is nothing but like a temporary file. So this is multi-session OS. If n number of user connected, temporary file will be created, right? So for that in PBS we have, I will show you almost 3 to 4 type. Cache on server in the sense. So right now, suppose for example, user is doing some work, user temporary data will be written on the PBS store itself. Let me show you. This is VHA, right? So you can see, right, write catch. So the user data will be written on the on here only. So let me show you the type. We'll see anyway all the properties in the videos. So now you can see, right? So this is access mode standard. Okay, standard means multi-device. It's a read-only access. So cached in the device RAM with overflow on hard disk, but we don't have any separate hard disk. I will once I copy the new disk and then I will show you all the option. Right now it's a grayed out. So now what I told, if we are going to use a private method. So private method means first we need to copy the existing disk and then we need to paste it in the same store. This is clear. So private mode, what is the first step? We need to copy the existing disk which you are going to update. So right now you don't see any application installed on this machine. It's a plain OS. We are going to install Google Chrome or else some other basic application, okay, in the vdisk. Now just go to PVS server. You can see, right now we have only one disk. This is a vdisk console, but you need to copy it on the vdisk folder, like a store. So you can see, right, Windows Win 2019 OS. So anyone know what is property file, what is log file?
Yes.
I'm audible to everyone?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah, Sheikh. Anyone is having idea what is LOK file, what is PVP file?
PVP file is will have a complete information of that VDisk.
Yeah, vdisk in the sense
LOK
like
LOK file will protect the VDisk to be corrupt.
no, no, no. Okay,
The,
fine. Your understanding is correct, but let me give clear understanding. So, what is a PEP file? You can see that vdisk, right? So, this PEP file is belongs to this vdisk only. If you right click properties, what are the information you added in the properties like description, so identification detail, if you write something in the description, and then what is the licensing mode, then whether you updated something or not. The complete details about this particular vdisk, everything will be stored under PVP file. That is a property file. So LOK file is nothing but for now you can see three connection. Okay, so the lock is there, right? So usage. So three disk is connected to this device. So these information, this V disk will be locked for this particular manage lock. You can see, right? If I unclick, it may be corrupt. Why? Because it's currently it's active. So the lock information. So right now this V disk is attached to how many devices? So those information will be stored under LOK file. So in interview they will ask, so what is the information will be stored under PVP file and LOK file. So Rahul, can you tell me what is the information is stored under PVP file?
In the PVP file, it will show about the VDisk property, all the details. It will be stored in the PVP file.
Yeah, VD's property in the sense like a description, the license
Description,
type,
license,
whether it's a
all those
standard, yeah,
things.
whether it's a standard or private mode. So everything will be captured under PVP file.
PVP.
When you are going to create a new image, if you want to use the similar property details, you can copy. Otherwise, just copy only VDisk. So just I am going to copy because we are going to update this VDisk. Okay, right now it's don't have any application. We are going to install some application as part of the image update. So just right click, copy the file, paste it here. So it will be by default when you are not using the PVP file, by default this disk will be moved to private mode. Okay, just paste it. So once the file disk is copied here, we need to import into vdisk pool. So any doubt why I am copying the file? Why I am copying this file?
We are changing the mode, right? Private mode.
Also we should not disturb that existing disk, so that's why whenever you want to do the image update in the private mode, you just copy the existing disk and then change to private mode, and then attach this VDs to any device and then boot it up. You just install the required software and then you can power off and then change the mode from private to standard. Rahul, yeah, you need to ask more questions since you only working on PVS for now. Just ask whatever you have in your mind doubt.
Yes, yes, and that's all. Okay, sure.
So I will tell you one more thing. For generally, if we have a number of PVS server, they will have each PVS server their own storage location. For now, right, we have two PVS server, but I have only one location to keep the VHT file. But in real time, we should not keep in only one folder this file. We should keep multiple, so that if one of the location is not accessible, this PVS server will get communicated with other folder share path. So we need to maintain high availability for the VD store also. So now just rename so that so that additional details based on your infra, how you are following the naming convention, you can keep it. So we can mention, like, generally what we used to do, we used to keep the date, so that we'll come to know when it's got updated. Okay, just put some date. So right now it's available on only the share path, not in the PVS. So to bring the VDisk into PVS console, just right click. Okay, meeting is going to import. Okay, add or import existing VDisk. Okay, just click. So it will show such. So you can see, right, newly created, we created one disk and then we kept it in the share path, right? The same disk, right? Suppose for example you can copy many disks, but it will show here which disk you want to import into vdisk pool. You need to select respective one. So what is load balancing means, I told you, right now. So if we have multiple store, whether you want to load balance this disk or not, but right now we don't have multiple share, we have only one share, so there is no load balancer. Okay, if we have multiple store, yes, this disk need to be load balanced, but right now we don't have. So just add.
Sir, if it is enable means it will.
Nothing will happen because it won't load balance, because you have that disk in only one place, not in many places. Okay, that I will show you how to create one more path to maintain high availability. I will show you, and then you can see when you are, see, if you have multiple place for the VDs, so what it will happen, the replication you can check. Right now it's in only one server, so that's why it's showing PVS1. Suppose if you create store in both the server, then it will show PVS server 2 also, because we are having this disk is available only PVS1. Okay, that's why it's showing that blue color is PVS1. I will tell you how to make high availability for PVS VD store later. So now we imported, by default it's in what is the mode of this disk, private. Just right click properties, you can see, suppose if you want to change the mode, you can change it. When you change to standard, that time only you will get the cache type. So cache on server means right now our disk will, what it will do, once user connected to this particular target device, the user temporary data will be written on the PVS store itself. Suppose if you select hard disk, so additionally you need to create one hard disk to store the page file kind of things. So if it is a temporary data will be stored on the RAM. If you want to use RAM along with the hard disk, so first it will fill the RAM. Once it's got filled up, then it will write on the hard disk. So cache is nothing but use a temporary data, that IO operation data. So now we are going to use private method to update the image. So just click OK. So till now clear, right? So why it's showing private?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now what you need to do, once you import a disk in the PVS console, select any one of the device, Okay, go to the right now. So we have two device. So generally in the production they will not use this kind of device. Why? Because this is production server, you need to consider. So for master target device they will create one more, they will keep it separately. Whenever they want to do image update they will use that particular device only. Rest of the time
In
that will
our
go.
Anurag, we are using that maintenance side test server. There is a two server.
Correct. So
Maintenance
like
test
that, for now we can use any one of the server. Okay. So
directly
just go to,
production.
this is the way to change the target device. Okay. Just sorry, vdisk.
Mhm.
So right now it's showing 2019 OS. So just right click the device properties, go to vdisk. So remove the vdisk, add the new disk. You can see, right? So 1512 2014. Just select the disk. Okay. Now what you can do, you just reboot the machine, restart. So success. So also you can see right now PVS1 only streaming the operating system to the target device. So PVS2 is not streaming any operating system. Let's see whether it's changing or not. Stop the PVS server. Okay, right now it's providing the operating system, right? Anyway, we will see these kind of things in the troubleshooting session. So any doubt for this image, sorry, VHD file copy, no server available. Okay. And then what is the private mode? What is the disk cache? Any doubt on that?
No, fine.
வந்து அந்த கிளாஸ்லாம் பார்த்துட்டுனா உனக்கு தெரியும் சிவா. நான் என்ன கிளாஸ் வந்து அந்த ஒன்று தானே பார்த்துருக்கேன்ல.
ஓகே, பாரு, உட்காந்து வாட்ச் பண்ணேன், அப்பதான் புரியும்.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செகண்டும் பார்த்துருக்கேன். ஓரளவுக்கு இன்னும் அடுத்தடுத்த கிளாஸ் பார்த்தா எனக்கு ஒரு
Okay.
இன்னொரு கிளாரிட்டியா
See,
இருக்கு. ஆனா இன்னும்
since
நலுகு.
you already working on the PVS, you should come up with more questions.
Yeah, I should come.
If you miss, then it's very difficult for you. Okay. So everyone back? All are back.
All are back.
Okay. So Ramalakshmi, you are getting anything?
Yes, sir.
No, if you are not getting
But I
anything,
need
just
to
ask
watch
me.
it again.
Okay, fine.
Then
Anyway,
only I will.
I will upload it now once we complete this session. Just
Mm,
watch it. So what I am going to do,
mm,
we no need to connect in between this week. You guys can watch all the videos. Okay. So at
mm.
least maybe we can connect tomorrow. Otherwise, can we complete versioning concept also today? Okay, we'll complete versioning also today. If we complete versioning concept today, then PVS image update, this thing's done. So anyway, in 2 days, the Citrix license is going to expire. So what we will do? So next Saturday, Sunday, I will show you from the beginning how to install storefront, how to install delivery controller, how to install PVS one time. And then we can create a fresh vdisk also. That is a final thing. You guys, in between, you guys need to watch all those videos. Okay, just take 1 week time. You just come with your all the doubts. So next weekend, 2 days, what I am going to do, I am going to set up fresh lab. Okay, except a vCenter and domain controller. So all the Citrix components will be created from the beginning, and then I will show you how to do the upgrade as well from 240 to 2411. But
Okay, sir.
you guys need to watch complete videos. So whatever I uploaded, write down your doubts. So we'll discuss. But anyway, after this class also, if you have any doubt, it's everyone. If you want to discuss, you can call me. We will discuss.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So now this is a target device. Just we booted with the private mode. To make sure, just go to this vdisk virtual disk, right click, and then the virtual disk. You can see, right? So right now it's in what mode?
It's
Read and write.
private mode.
Read and write means
Private mode.
like if you
Private
install
mode.
anything, it will be there. So that's why that also check that vdisk name. So from which server it's booted. So it's a PVS1, it's booted. Okay, so you can see from which server is getting booted up. What is the port number for the booting? It's used 6923. There is some port number. We'll discuss. So what are the port number we need a general discussion. We will discuss completely like how the enumeration process is happening. So what are the port number we need to use? So we'll discuss the next weekend completely. So now, so you can install any software. Let me check whether I have any software here. You can see, right? Because this is PBS based machine only. Right now we don't have Google Chrome. So once we update the image, once we move to production, we'll see. We'll launch a desktop. We'll see whether the Google Chrome is available or not.
Okay.
Okay, so what we will do tomorrow? Tomorrow I will complete. I told you, right? Netscaler need to install load balancer for storefront load balancer and then gateway. Tomorrow we'll complete that one. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay.
Today, tomorrow, Netscaler get Netscaler gateway and then for load balancer for storefront. Tomorrow we'll complete and then we'll take break for 4 days. Next weekend again we'll install delivery controller PVS storefront again. Anyone using fast server in your environment?
No, sir.
No.
Check.
No.
Okay, if you guys don't, okay. Okay, now right now I'm going to power off this one, shut down, and then we need to change the mode. Because fast I can teach, but if I teach, you guys will forget. At least if you are using, then it will be helpful for you. But anyway, otherwise I will cover fast also. So generally, anyone is having any idea why we need to use fast server?
For single sign-in, no, sir. For single sign-in.
Yeah, correct. Single sign on. How it's working? Any idea?
No, sir.
See, when we are launching the Citrix applications, right, from storefront page or Netscaler page, for example, VDI and then desktop, for now we are not using Kerberos authentication. That's why automatically it's taking username and password and then it's getting logged in. But real time, they will disable that option like automatic login. They will disable once you launch desktop. You need to enter the username and password. But when you use the pass server, it won't ask you to enter the username and password because already you provided the username and password in your storefront page. So by using that, it will communicate with your CS server when you are using the fast. So fast will take care the certificate based authentication on behalf of you. So that is more secure. I will show you anyway that is. Okay, now go to VD School. You can see, right? So now it's a down state. Okay. So right click. We need to see if you want to attach these videos to more than one device, you need to change the mode to standard. Okay. If you have private mode, you can't attach this to more than one device. Clear? In interview, they will ask question. You have one videos that is in the private mode. Will you able to attach the disk to multiple device? What is your answer?
No, I think.
You can't add. Private mode means one to one. That's it. Standard mode means one to many. So I will tell you one more thing. For example, right now you can see this disk. You have n number of collection. Okay. For now we have one or two machines. Suppose if you go to this collection, you can see two machines. And then this collection two machine. Now if we have like 1,000 machine or 2,000 machine, how will you assign these videos? So generally, how we can assign these videos to this machine? How will you do? You will go right click properties and then add, right, videos, remove, and then you will add it, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But if we have 1,000, 2,000 machine, how will you do each and every machine? Very difficult, right? So for that,
Yes.
what you need to do, just click that disk. You need to be sure which device collection is using this disk, or just drag, select the collection, just leave it. So again, I'm going to assign to all, because this is test environment. I'm just doing it, but in production you should keep in mind whether these device collection machines are using this disk or not. Now you can see, right, change, right? You just drag and drop. So now it's showing Windows 19 OS. Go to VD School, just drag the disk to first one collection. Now it will be changed. You can see, right? So why it's
So we
showing
can.
OS? Because right now it's up and running fine. If you go to inside, you can see the latest disk. But right now it's booted with OS. So once you reboot, it will show here 2024 ending with. Now what you can do, you just reboot the machine. And then one more you need to boot up. Okay, when you rebooted, just boot up this image. This okay, that is logged off. Okay, fine. Okay. So once it's booted up, then we'll try to launch a desktop, and then we'll see whether you can see the Chrome application or not. This is clear, or anyone is having doubt? I will explain again.
Please explain again.
So what we did now, so we already created one V disk. Okay, so this V disk is you already assigned to the production, but we don't have any application. It's a plain VM. Okay, so now user requested to install some browser application. So for that, what we did first, we just we just copied the file in the VD store. Okay, the first step what we did, when you are going for the image update, you need to select the respective disk, which disk you are going to update. For example, if you have multiple, select the respective disk, just make down the name, and then go to the share path. Okay, that VD share path, just copy. For example, again I'm copying, so we will use it for later other purpose. Okay, just paste it here. So it's copying, right? So once it's copied, you need to import the disk under VDS pool. So once you imported, you are going to update the image. So you need to change the mode from suppose if you copied that properties file, by default it will come standard. So you need to change the mode from standard to private. So private means then only you can able to install something. So you need to change to private. Once you added change the mode from standard to private, you need to attach this disk to any one of the target device. Okay. So once you added, and then you can boot up. Once it's booted up, you can log into that machine. You can install the application. Once everything is done, just power up that VM, come back to the VD spool, just change the mode from private to standard, and then attach the disk to the remaining machine where you want to apply the changes. Once you added the disk, just reboot the machine so that the latest changes will be available in the target device post reboot. Say clear or getting confused? No issue. If you are not clear, just ask me again. I will explain. I will not think anything. If you are not clear, let me know. I will explain again. For others, if you are not clear, I will update one more time with some other application.
Yeah, clear.
Don't say, man. I will explain. I will do it again. No issues. Others, see, for the first time itself, you will not grab everything. Okay, but at least you should know the basic idea how it's working. So later, when you are watching this video, or else after reading something on the internet, you should have some idea. So, asking multiple times is not an issue. You can ask. For others, if you want to see, just now I copied the image, right? So you can see, right, copy. So what I will do, I will rename. So I'm going to install Notepad. Okay, I'm going to install Notepad. So that, okay, I'm adding that disk itself. So Windows 19 OS with Notepad. So just I copied here, but this disk is not available. So how to bring here? Right click, import disk. Okay, it's came. Just add. So now it's added. Right now it's a private. Just attach the disk to any one of the VM. So right now it's using 2024. Just add one more disk. Just remove this one. This is clear now. Just add it. So just
Yes, sir.
reboot.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Just reboot. Just leave it for now. Once it's booted, we'll do. So we need to test that Chrome, right? So 04 machine is currently using 2024 VDS. So just check in the Studio console whether it's registered or not. 04. So 04 is registered. 03 just now we rebooted, right, with the other image, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, right now I'm going to access. Go to, okay. Now we need to see that Google Chrome inside the uh, server. So I will download Notepad++ and then some more application. Okay, and then Firefox also will install.
So it is a manual method for the VDS update, right?
Correct. So manual in the sense like private mode.
Yeah. Another one is automatic method, that is a versioning, right?
That is not automatic. You no need to
Is
copy
it?
the file. So right now you are copying and importing, right? So those kind of things you no need to
Okay.
do. So why?
Okay. Okay.
Because I will tell you the difference. Why some people will go for the versioning, I will tell you.
We are using
Okay.
versioning only.
Uh, I will tell you what is the reason for versioning. I will confirm. So right now you can see Google Chrome, right?
Hmm.
But
Yes, it's
again, what we are going to
okay.
do? Okay, so can we install Notepad in the versioning method, or again you want to see the manual method only, like a private mode only Notepad? So choice is yours.
Version method.
Others, so versioning I can go for Notepad update. So now standard mode, private mode, you are clear, right? Why I need to put the image on private mode?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so now I can go versioning, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so right now I have Notepad downloaded. I will download some more software, any other software like WinSCP. Okay, let it download. So just go to PVS. Let me go to the see in versioning. In private mode, we just copied the entire disk and then we imported, right? So in versioning, you no need to do. So just consider this is the disk you have. Okay. You no need to copy and then no need to import by using the single disk. For example, this disk is 100 GB. So if you are using private to standard, again you need to copy and you need to keep it in the PVS store, right? So 100 plus 100, total 200, right? Right now, because you are copying. So if you are doing like that for multiple device, it will eat your storage, right? For now we have only one disk. For consider if we have like 100 disk, 50 disk in the target, sorry, PVS store, every month if you are doing patching, again for example you have 1 TB storage, okay, you already have 500 GB space occupied with the multiple disk. If you are copying again the entire disk, if you are pasting there, your 1 TB gone, right? You are getting or not?
Yes, yes, good.
Yes.
So right now you have
Yes.
one disk, that is fine. But if you have 1 TB various store size, you already have 500 GB occupied with the multiple disks. You want to do patching or any update in the all the disks, you need to copy the same disk and then you need to put it in the same store. Then your entire 1 TB gone. So to avoid those
Yes,
kind of
definitely.
things, if you are using versioning, what it will do, you no need to copy the entire disk. So you just go to here, select the disk. Okay, there will be an option like version. Okay, if you rightly version, by default it will create maintenance mode. What mode?
Maintenance mode.
Maintenance mode. Maintenance means read, sorry, read and write.
Right.
Okay, maintenance means read and write, and then test. This also only read only, and then one more mode, prod. This also read.
Production.
So what we will do generally, as a administrator, you can go on the create version. By default it will be maintenance, so it should be read and write. By using the maintenance mode only, you are going to update the image. So how you did in private mode? Clear? If any confusion, tell me. I will give some other example, again I will tell you. Okay. So once you installed everything, you need to do the testing. So for that, you need to promote that particular version into test mode. And then you can attach the test mode to some device. You can do the testing if everything completed. Again, you need to promote that version to production. And
Production.
then only you need to attach that versioning, proper versioning to the target device. So I will show you now. So this is clear, right? In versioning, how many modes are there? Tell me.
There's three. There are
Three
three.
modes.
Yeah. Suppose if you want to update the image, which mode you need to use?
Maintenance.
Maintenance. For read and sorry, test and prod, both are read only. Okay.
Yes.
In testing phase, you can use a test mode. When everything is done, then you can move that version into production mode.
Production.
So
Yes.
now, so it will create some less amount of space only. So that file called AHP kind of things. Okay, AVHD. It will come AVHD. Command file AVHD. I will show you. So now, if it is 100 GB, if you are creating any version, it will consume like a 10 GB, something like that. So how much size you are saving? Almost 90%, right?
Yeah.
So that is the reason we need to use versioning. Okay, if you have more space, only you are maintaining limited 1 or 2 image, then you can go with the private to standard. But when you are maintaining multiple images, okay, Rahul, how many images you are maintaining in PVS?
Um, we are missing multiple image like version. You're asking about the versions, right,
No,
bro?
no, how many disk you are image in the sense like different how you are maintaining multiple machine cat like a similar way in VDisk also we used to maintain multiple VDisk. So whether you guys are maintaining 1 or 2 VDisk or how many disk you are maintaining?
We are almost based on, no, no. Highest we are using 8 VDs.
Okay, but then you will have storage space size is less. Okay, so this is clear, right? In versioning you will have 3 mode: maintenance mode, test mode, private, sorry, production mode.
Yes,
In maintenance mode only you will be able to install the application on
I
the
understood.
image. So now go to PVS. This is your PVS. So you can't create version in private mode disk. I will show you the different now. Now you can see, right? If I right click, you will not get that option version. You are not getting, right?
Yes,
In private mode,
Yes.
in interview, they will ask in private mode disk, will you able to create versioning? No, it's not
no,
possible. So right click, this is in standard mode. You can see, right? Version. In private mode,
okay.
you can't see. You can't see the version. So right click. So without copying, we are going to update the image. Okay, right click, version. So it's created, right? Done.
Yes.
Yes,
That's it.
done.
It's a created. Again, you can go to version. You will see. So one is created. It's a base. So that is the maintenance mode. This is the base disk. Okay. So till now this is clear.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So now click done. So now go to collection because already this machine is using this disk, right? Take any one of the machine. Take any one of the machine. Right click,
come on.
properties. You can see right now it's using 2024 VDs where we created the version, correct?
Correct.
Now go to general. Here you can see, right? Boot from vdisk, type production. So production means right now it's an active. So I told you, right, 3 method: production, test,
Mm-hmm.
maintenance. So it means so you are going to read and write, correct? So by default, that
Yes.
disk will be in the base disk means that is a maintenance. So select the type here, maintenance. Clear? You are going to write something on this disk, sorry, this VM, which is having the 2024. You already created the version that is in the maintenance mode. Also, you are making this machine need to boot up from maintenance. If you click production, then it will use the read only mode. If you use maintenance, it will use base disk for the
Read
read and write.
and
Redundant,
write.
sir.
Okay, click OK. Now for write, now it will show the option to select us. Okay, go to here. So we attach to PVS4, right? PVS VM4 or which one?
4 only.
Okay. Now reboot the machine. Okay, 4, right? Reboot the machine. Now you will get understanding.
It will populate in that version.
Correct, exactly.
So probably, so better the go with that the private type. This is we can use for a uh, saving the storage, all those things. It will be.
See, again, see, the thing is, if you wrongly done something, it may
We can
trouble you.
revert.
That's why mostly people will prefer private to
Uh-huh.
standard because you are not going to disturb that existing VDs. You are copying and you are making changes. So far I worked right. Uh, we never use versioning concept.
Oh, but in the event,
That is
okay,
depends.
okay.
I don't know, but that is depends who built the info. Okay, now coming to here, I told you, right. So right now this disk is using Windows 2024 disk. It's allowing selection 1, which means you are having versioning in the disk. Okay, we created disk, right? That's why it's showing. It's asking you to select. Okay, click one. So it's going with the private mode. Clear? Once you promote that base to test, then it will show you which, suppose if that machine is having multiple, it will show whether you want to boot it from test or maintenance. Okay, otherwise what I will do, I will boot up this image, so you will get, because for this disk we already set to boot up from maintenance. That's why you can see if I reboot this machine, let's see the difference. Because this disk also using the same sorry, this target is also using the
Virus.
same disk, right? So let's see the
Same
difference.
virus.
Okay, this is directly, that's the production mode, right? That's why it's going directly. Okay. Okay, now we are going to install that application, and then once we promote it to test, then we will see two options. Just copy the name. Wait, it's not booted. Let me check. PVS. 4 only, right? 4 we made maintenance, correct? Let me. Selection. Why is showing? Anyone read it properly?
Sorry?
Wait a minute. I'm unable to read it. What is asking? Okay.
Selection method is asking
It will
selection.
show maintenance. Need to select. So just let me select anything. Array. 1 minute. Sorry, man. Okay, it's not created properly. Now only it's created. That's why. Okay. You can see, right? By default, it will be a base disk, and then we need to click create. Then only it will create
Correct, correct.
maintenance. Okay. So now just click done. That's why it's not showing that option properly. Now go back to here. Just reboot the machine. Now it will go. Because I did
Now
long
it
back, man. That's why I don't remember. Yeah, tell me, Rahul.
now it won't ask that selection
No.
one, I
It will
think.
show. It will show maintenance.
Maintenance, but the below
See.
that selection.
Wait. You got
Okay.
it right because previously it's don't have option. Now it's asking, right? The first option is maintenance. Whether you want to use maintenance disk or else a production disk. Everyone is getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because before I did not created the maintenance version, so that's why it's not showing the additional maintenance. Now it's asking you for this particular target is we are having 2024 ending with VDs. There we have two version. One is base disk, that is a production one. The one more maintenance version. Whether you want to boot up this machine with the maintenance or else production one. So we are going to update, right? Then select one. Okay, wait a minute. It will go.
Yes.
Because see, you know what is the difference? So I selected load balancer, right? In other server, it's not getting added. That's why it's not booting from PVS2. Again, it's going for the PVS2, PVS1. So once it's booted, we can log in and check. It should be in read-write mode. Okay, now it's booted. Rahul, you also asked one question, right? How to add some more machine to the existing catalog, right? That you did or not?
No, I added that. How to add the target device.
So now you got it. How to add it? The existing catalog.
Yeah.
Or call Rahul. So now you can see, right? Read and write.
Yeah.
So also you can say AVHDX. Okay, AVHDX means like it's a versioning disk. By seeing the virtual disk hard disk name itself, you need to identify whether it's a base disk or version disk. If it is only VHDX, then it's a base disk. Okay. If it is A, that is a version disk. So clear in interview ask you. So if you create the one version for any VD, so what is the file extension for that file? You need to tell it. It will ending with AVHDX. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Now copy the to software. Which we Okay, this is not a supported version. let's submit download. So now we created, we installed two applications, right? Just power off, shut down. And now go to PVS. So this is the disk we used to create versioning, right? So
Yeah.
right click, go to version. So you can see right now one device is running with maintenance version. So let it complete it down. So still it's showing 0.
Once it's left at 0, we need to promote to test.
Correct, exactly. Right now 0. So just click
Mhm.
promote. So everyone, so by default, when you create the new version, it should be maintenance. Maintenance mode means where you can install the software. Once you install everything, just power up that machine, and then you can see 0 device running with that maintenance version. Just promote. So directly you want to move to production, you can do, that is your wish, or else will go one by one. Test means you can do testing, so that if there is any issue, again you can revert back to maintenance mode. But once you promote it to production, you can't revert. That's ராகுல் அவன் ஜாயின் பண்றதே இல்லை சுப்ரதா.
ஊருக்கு போயிருக்கோம் நீங்க நம்மள சொன்னால 15th நைட்டு கிளம்புறேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு.
வருவான் அப்பதான் 15th.
வரும் ப்ரோ. ஊருக்கு கிளம்ப அதான் அவங்க நேட்டுக்கு போறேன்னு சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க.
ஓகே ஓகே, ஸோ ஃபைன் then. Now you can see, right, you can ask, see, test and production both are read and write, so we can use test also. Why? What is a benefit if you promote to only test? If anything is missing, if any issue, you can revert the changes to
Yes, sir.
maintenance mode again, and then you can do it. But once you move to production, then again you can't revert back. Again you need to create one more version, and then you need to update the changes. So just go with the test. So now it's promoted to test, right? Wait, let it complete. Okay, Now you can see, right? So you can see, right, revert. Okay, revert option. Select test. You can see the revert option, right?
Yeah.
If you while doing the testing, if you found anything not properly installed, so again you can power up that machine, select the version, and then go to revert. But once you promoted to production, then you will not this option. Again, you need to create new version. So everyone is clear. That's why you have test and then production version. Everyone is clear
Yes, yes.
for reverting
Yes.
purpose. So once you move to production, you can't revert that current version to maintenance mode. So now click done. So it's in test mode. Now go to device. So I told you, right? So again you need to go to properties for testing. Go to boot type test. Just change that this. Okay, test. So otherwise again it will ask you. But anyway, if you select here, it will go directly. Let me reboot the machine one more time. 4, right? Power on. Now you will see one more option, right? Test. You can see, right?
Hmm.
Yes.
Test. So it's a booting from test version now. So let it come up and then we'll test it. So like that you need to give to the user. If a user is telling that hey, this installation is not done properly, so again you need to rework. So if he is confirmed, again what you can do, you can power up that particular machine and then you can revert that version to. I will show you how to revert also now. Let's see whether the machine is registered with Citrix. Let's put this on maintenance.
Sir, this testing these applications, no, sir, this we will Citrix team also do, otherwise
That
application
is
team
up
also
to
no.
you. See, that is basic. If it is general application, you can do from your end. But if it is requested from application team or some other user, you need to ask user only do the testing, right? You can't do yourself, right? Because as a Citrix administrator, you can install the application, but the actual application functionality you don't know, right? If it's generic application, you can do like Notepad, WordPad, MS Office, you can do. But if it is
Yeah,
any business
like if
application,
MS patching, like
uh,
monthly MS patching through
patching you
age
can do. Yeah,
patching
correct.
we can do. But any particular application, we need to check with the application vendor. We can work on it accordingly.
No, what is asking for testing, who will do the testing? If it is requested by the
Yeah.
end user, you need to ask end user only. This sign off, man. See, when you are moving this image to production, you need to get a clear confirmation from the end user that after your upgrade, everything is working fine. So you are ready to move to production. If they give the confirmation, then only you need to move that version to production, and then you can apply the changes to production target device. That's why you need to do this testing in the test mode. If it is test mode, then only you can go to revert option. Once you promote it to production, you can't revert. That we will see now. So now you just consider I am the end user. You updated that vdisk with WinSCP and then Notepad. You just promoted that vdisk to test mode. You attach to one test device. That test device I am testing it via Citrix. Now I should see that Notepad and then WinSCP Google Chrome you installed previously, but the latest update we did WinSCP and then Notepad plus plus. So I can see right now.
Hmm.
Suppose if you want to see what is the B disk, so whether it's a production mode or test mode, so we can check now. So you can see, right? So it's a read only.
Yes, sir.
It's a read only. Okay, so now if we go to here, it will show the complete time, like boot static. So what is the data transfer data? Because since it's a OS, right, it's streaming from the PVS. So what is the boot statics and session statics and then diagnose statics? You can, well, it will help you for the troubleshooting purpose, this kind of data. So now close this one. Now go to VDS, sorry, PVS. Now this power of this machine, two machines. Okay. Now go to PVS. So now you can see, go to VDS. So now you can see test mode. Suppose if a user is confirmed, everything is working fine. So what you can do, you can promote. If you promote, it will ask you whether you want to immediately promote or else based on the time. How we are setting for this one?
Reboot schedule.
No,
Reboot
no, no,
schedule,
no.
sir.
MCS we are doing it, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The similar way, if you click immediately, this version will be promoted to the production. Suppose if any issue, you just select and then revert. So if you click revert, so it will go to the maintenance. Okay, set version access to maintenance. Clear? So maintenance means,
Yes.
so it will be read and write. So again you can change that any one of the target OS mode to maintenance and then you can do. But now we no need to do. But in real time, if anything goes wrong, you need to revert the changes. While reverting the changes, it will go to the maintenance mode. Again, you can log into the machine. You just do the changes. Once everything's done, again you need to promote this maintenance to test. So now our testing is successful. So just click promote immediate. So now you got it, right? So right now, if you move production, the base disk won't be in the tick mark. It means, so by default, this base disk won't have only the base disk having Google Chrome, correct? Only this machine only having Google Chrome, WinSAP, and then Notepad. You got my point. When you
Yes, sir.
Yes.
create the version, that is one disk. Before one disk, after you promoting that version, it will come with a separate disk. Now if you want to merge, you can select, so both the disk will be merged. Single disk you can maintain. Okay, now click done. We are not going to merge it now. See, I will tell you one more thing. You can't create more than 5 version. You no need to, for example, again I can create one more version, so it will create. So again, if I promote this one to production, again I can, like that you can't create more than 6, 5 or 6, 5 only.
500.
5, you can't create more than 5. In this case, you need to merge everything. So once you just delete this one, it's not required for now. Okay, you need to merge. So merge means, so this both will combine together. Clear? Let me merge otherwise, so
Yes, sir.
that you will see single, because you need to know the merge also, right? So merge. Okay, it will ask you the details. Merge all the update from the let last base means you want both the image to be merged, or else only the production to production. You can give production. So merge base last base for all updates. For example, you might created a multiple disk, okay. And then you promoted to production. Now we have only one manual and then base. For example, if you have multiple, okay, let me show you one more create. Okay, so I created one. Let me promote to production directly. I will tell you what is the difference now. So now if you want to merge, okay, select merge. What is the meaning? What is merge updates? All update from last base. Okay, so this is the base, right? So you need to merge all the things or else merged base. So if you already merged any base, like with version, it is a merged base plus the last base and then all the update from the that base. So for you now it will get confused. Just I will go with this option only. Okay, otherwise it will be a confusion for you. Okay, so merged base. So it's a merging all the updates. These two. So you got it right. So it's completely updated. So we no need to use this one. So only this is all the version is merged and then base. Okay, so separately. So this one won't be available in the store. That we can delete later. So you can see right now you know the difference or not. So the version you created by using that one will create as a merged updates. Merged update means only you did the two update, right? That two update only will be merged. So base this again it will be separately. Now merge one more option, right? Now we don't have any separate disk. Now use this option. So this base also will come tick int. It means updated and then base disk everything is merged into single disk.
Okay, sir.
See, you can do only you created manually created version you need to merge. It's a merged updates. Okay. Suppose the you created two version that V disk and then your base disk. If you want to combine, that is called merged base. You are getting or not? See, only you
Yes, sir.
manually created version if you merge that is called merged update. Okay, if you combine the base disk with your merged update, that is called merged base.
Yes, sir.
So already you can see a manual 2.1, it's got a int mark, that means one more you can see green, that is merged update. So 1 and 2 merged with 3. So that's why it's called merged update. Now it's showing merged base. Once it's completed, the 0 also will become cross mark and then 4 will be tick mark.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. So like that you need to do merge. So any other question you can ask until this get completed and then we'll close this session today. Any doubt? Okay, it will take time. Let it complete. Okay, now it's completed, right? So all are become int.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so completely you merged a base and then updated disk. Everything is merged to single disk.
If you want to roll back the manual, sir, we had done manual method and also, no, sir. That in that we had to roll back means
See,
we had
see,
to say,
see. That's what. Now you can see, right? Revert. Okay, just click revert. I can do maintenance. It will go. Change, right? Change, right? Previous state.
yeah, yeah, sir.
Okay, 0 is active now. It's a maintenance. You just do the changes and then you can promote. Very simple, man. It's not complicated. But you need to.
Siva bro, we can revert from the option above the arrow mark. That a newest released option, we can revert that.
Ah, that's what we did. I just reverted, right?
No, the above option. There is one box, newest released. We can click also. It will pop up that version, and we can revert that also over there also.
Okay. So that's fine. Okay, so no doubt, right? So if anything, just let me know tomorrow. Also, we can just touch here. But tomorrow I am going to cover this one.
Netscaler.
Netscaler, and then which one? Load balancer, and then gateway. Okay. Okay. Anything else, man? Then.
Yes, no, thank you.
Okay, then fine. I will power off all the machine. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.